Ricky Starks, the one and only. Hello, you
How
there,
are you?
dude? Life is good, but not as good as you.
Oh, no one's absolute except for me.
Yeah, fair. Do you have an endorsement deal with Absolute Vodka?
Not yet, but I am should be working on it. Honestly, when I was on the Indies, I actually had a T-shirt that was modeled after the logo. Of course, avoiding any type of legal action there. But yeah, I should. I
Yeah,
like it.
100%, man. Have a little sip and like get paid to get a little tipsy, dude. I'm a huge fan of yours. Congratulations on all your success, but I feel like it's just beginning, right? Like you're
Yeah.
of Ricky Starks, I think of just the future of professional wrestling. Um, do you take that as like a challenge? Like when you hear people like me say that, or individuals say that, and fans say that, like what goes through your mind?
Honestly, when I hear that, the future, I feel like I don't feel like that's a very accurate statement because I am that future, but in the now present. And so, um, I kind of heard that it's a very sweet compliment. It is. But I am a very impatient person. And to say that I am the future means I have to wait until that period. I don't want to wait. I want it now and I want it to be in this moment. So it's kind of a twofold thing there for me. But at the end of the day, it's very sweet to say.
Yeah, it's a compliment, but I know what you mean. Yeah, and
Yeah.
speaking of the now, in just a couple hours, you guys are going to be AEW Dynamite tonight in Chicago. I believe
Right
Winchester.
outside. The Wintrust is
Is that
literally
where?
right here. Yeah.
Oh, dude, talk about Chicago. I mean, we've had everybody on the show here like that comes through, but everybody has a different experience with the city. What
Yeah.
is about Chicago and professional wrestling? It just because I've been a fan my whole life, but like when I came to Chicago 10 years ago, I was like, whoa, like what
Yeah.
is that you as a performer and as a superstar and a wrestler?
I really like the city. I don't like it during the winter months, but I really enjoyed the city. I remember coming here on when we weren't traveling here, um, and I stayed over by the lakeshore area at the W over there because I like going to the restaurants and walking around. That was really fun, taking the scooters or things. And I remember going to the gym and having multiple people stop me or yell out of their car like, "Hey, Ricky," or things like that. I was like, wow, this place really is like in tune with wrestling. Chicago really reminds me of a cleaner version of New York in a sense. There's a lot of culture to it, and obviously being from New Orleans, I like that. I like the like you can go to one area and get the best Greek food, or you can go to another area and get the best Colombian food, things like that. This place is really special in that regard, and obviously having the wrestling fans here too, which are, as my boss said, the top three wrestling cities that we've gone to. It's just I don't know. It's hard to put into words. Like I'm looking out the window right now at the skyline,
Yeah.
and I'm just blown away by like, wow, this is a place with rich history, rich culture, rich fanfare for wrestling and other things like that. Just a dope place.
Yeah. Where was it? I always love asking wrestlers where they got the bug or when they got the bug. Like what was the moment for you? Because
Ooh,
like everybody's got the bug at there's a vivid moment for me. And I don't know if it's for everybody, but like how old were you? Who was it that was on your TV? And what was the
I was
match?
seven.
Yeah.
1997, I was 7 years old. Undertaker on a Monday Night Raw. He just was like in the corner, right? And I was like, whoa, this guy is awesome. And then really that's kind of what hooked me into watching and going from there. And then I discovered Mankind, and then I discovered The Rock. And those are like my three. Those are my three guys that I loved. But there wasn't a match in particular. It's just that moment where he like stands behind the ring post, he freaking throws up his hands, and the pyro goes off. I was just like, wow, like that. That's so. I don't know. I was so drawn into it, and a lot of people ask me like, "Why Undertaker?" You see me, and then you see Undertaker, and you go, "I." If anything, I would assume that you're a big fan of The Rock, and it's like, yeah, that is true. I am a fan of The Rock, but my favorite of all time is The Undertaker, and I can't. It just the dude is awesome.
Yeah.
And it was even more solidified by the fact that I met him years and years later, where we sat down and discussed and critiqued one of my wrestling matches. I sparred with him in preparation for one of his WrestleMania matches against John Cena at the Superdome, no less. That right there is crazy. At the Superdome that I was at, that I watched in the suite with his family. So yeah, it's what a wild ride. But yeah,
That's
that's definitely where it's at.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask you, the follow up was gonna be like, have you met him? But you sparred with him. You didn't meet him. You hung with him in your hometown. Wait, was that WrestleMania 30? Did he lose to Brock?
No, not that one. It was, I think it was 33, where John Cena is like in the crowd, right? And he has no opponent, and then the Undertaker comes out.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a big fan, so I was also there as well. What do you, Ricky Starks? I mean, you have been on top of the world since coming into AEW. It's only been a few years, right? I mean, FTW Championship. What
Yeah.
is the what is the end goal? I mean, we got short term plans, we got long term plans, but what's like the end goal for you?
Cody asked me this question quite a bit. Cody will ask me like, "Hey, what are your small and big goals?" I think right now is that there's always a big battle between me and myself. And one, I think it's proving, because there's people who try to prove their worth to other people, right? And that's seeking validation from your boss or your coworkers. And that's all cool. But for me, it's more of seeking, like, I'm not validation, but proving to myself, hey, you believe so strongly in yourself. Here is the proof of that belief. So right now, the short term is to beat Ethan Page today on Dynamite at the Wintrust Arena, go on to become the number one contender for the AEW Championship, and wrestle MJF at Winter is Coming, which is in Dallas, 3 hours from where I live at in Austin. That's the small goal. The bigger goal of that is to obviously win the title and then carry that company. I'm trying to drive up revenue. I'm trying to drive up ratings. I'm trying to drive up the live gate for things. I'm trying to be more of that person that you can lean on. These PR things, there should be no reason why I'm not the first person that they call. At like 100%. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to step out of the wrestling world and get more into TV shows and acting. That's the bigger goal for me. I'm literally going to transcend what is currently my position right now. And the only way to do that is to believe in myself and not look for other people to tell me, hey, that's going to, like, you know what I mean? It's nice to have, but I'm the one doing the work. I go to sleep with myself. I wake up and see myself. I'm the one that has that pressure put on myself. So small goals, I want to become the number one contender. It'd be nice to win the TNT title for sure. Bigger goal is to actually just be the AEW champion and just run with it. I'm trying to run past the end zone here. And that's ultimately where I want to go. And whether it's here, whether it's there, whether it's wherever, it doesn't matter. Regardless of my entire life, I'm going to do it because I believe so strongly in it.
I love the confidence, dude. And I got to be honest, man, like I'm such a lifelong fan of the industry. It baffles me how it used to be, like on the road, like how the old school like boys were, like just the partying, like the running circus, and how it is now.
Yeah.
Because like elephant in the room, dude, how the hell do you stay so fit being on the road? Because back in the day, it was just like it was just, you know, you would wrestle and then at the end of the night you would probably just go to the bar. But now it's
Yeah.
more.
It's tough. It really is. I can tell you this: tequila and tonic does help stay lean. It definitely helps me out. But it's more about being disciplined. It's more about being on the ball with, hey, I know that we're not getting out till like 12 a.m. Let me have some meals already prepared that I took from catering, ready to go before we even get to that point, right? So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of like making sure I'm keyed in. When I get home, I have nothing but meal prep ready to go, so I don't have to
Wow.
think about it.
That's quite the lifestyle. It's impressive. We do this all the time. I gotta ask, because we're a top 40 radio station, right? So
Of
any
course.
at all, please don't don't think that it has to be a pop song. What is one song you want to add to the celeb playlist?
If I
Like,
Was Your Girlfriend by Prince.
Nice
Yeah,
work. Nice work. Are you a
yeah.
big Prince guy?
Big Prince fan.
Yeah.
Big Prince fan.
How long?
I hmm?
How long are you in Chicago for?
Just till tonight,
Oh,
and then
okay.
we leave
Because
tomorrow.
there's a Prince. There's
The
a
museum. The
yeah
Yes.
yeah
Last time we were here,
yeah
I had tickets to go see it,
yeah
and the schedule got messed up, and I wasn't able to go.
yeah.
But I was able to go and see it not too long thereafter. So yes, very cool experience. But let me tell you, the one in Minneapolis that is actually his house, I recommend it 1,000%. That is such a great tour to have.
Yeah, I've heard that from multiple people. All right, man. I could chat with you forever, but I know you're a busy day. It's Dynamite Day, right? So you're scheduled.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. What is that like for your fans that don't know, and for wrestling fans like myself? Like, what is that day like? Like, when do you get to the office, and then how does that whole day proceed?
I usually get around the arena around 12. Um, I know that we don't start until like 6, 7.
Yeah.
The best way I can describe Dynamite days or any type of show day is literally stepping into a hurricane. Like nothing. Time doesn't have. I don't know. I don't have a grasp of time. I don't have a grasp of what's happening in news related things outside of that building itself. It's such a whirlwind of things happening all at once that my mom gets mad sometimes, but she'll text me and I don't text her back till the next day. It's just because I can't focus on it. So I'll get there around 12, probably get in the ring, roll around a bit, really do a really good stretching session. And then from, I don't know, 2 to about 7, it's a big game of hurry up and wait. And then we get the show. And then once we're in the show and rocking and rolling, probably won't get done until 11:30, get back to hotel 12. And then we got these early flights at 7. So it's like, what is going on?
Well, dude, you are on a roll. Congrats, like I said, on all the stuff, the future, but also the now. Ricky Starks, man. Next time you're in town, we'll have to do this in person because we got some things for you here at iHeartRadio Chicago to
Love
see.
it.
If you like the view that you got over there, you'll like it over here as well. But continued success, bro, and thank you for taking the time, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you guys so much.
All right, appreciate you.